All right, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a nice round of applause here for our 6th grade band. Thank you so much for coming out today. If you notice, the kids have been bugging me because I was all over YouTube in a giraffe costume. That is true. Okay, 7th grade group way back when bought me that costume. I didn't want to wear the costume, but I do have a giraffe tie on now, so that's me playing along for these kids. This is a lot of fun to be a part of this group with these students. They have done so much work this year and grown so much from when we heard them in the gymnasium way back in October to now. Just how much work they've done on their own, how much they've been able to listen and adapt and be cooperative and teamwork, and it's just been really, really fun. And I'm eager to share this music with you tonight. We have a couple of acknowledgments in the back of your program. Please be sure to look at that. And we are being recorded tonight by Channel 6 CTV, so we'll make that available to you on YouTube for anybody in your family that was not able to make it tonight. All right, we are going to get things started off here with The Lost Kingdom. All right, thank you. This next piece is by a young composer, Tyler Grant. And this is an opportunity for us to stretch the musicians a little bit. We went on tour. We had a couple tour dates this year all across the U.S., and we just got back. No, actually, we played for the 5th grade, and then we went to Pine River and Gearing. And on those tours, it was our opportunity to kind of showcase some things. And we played a lot of, pop music and stuff with a pretty quick tempo. And this is a piece that's very different from that, right? It asks the musicians to just listen more. The chords are a little bit thicker, a little bit more dense. They're holding notes a lot longer than they're used to, and usually at the end of this piece they go, ugh. Right? Because it's one that really just does stretch them as musicians and gets their muscles working on their face. But this is called Hope Rising.
I want to acknowledge a special guest on the stage. We had an absence in our tuba section, which means we have 0. So Charlie Walsh from the 7th grade band was kind enough to come play. Thank you, Charlie. Great job. Appreciate you doing it. We're going to really make this piece stand up to its name. It's not good fragilistic or average fragilistic. This is going to be super. Hope you enjoy.
All right, we actually are going to do something here. We didn't even tell the kids about this, but they'll be fine. They're kids. They adapt. Sue Brisboy, where are you, Sue? Are you out there? Come on up here. Sue. Hey, all right, get up here. Need some help getting over there? A few years back, Sue started a scholarship program in the name of her late husband, Clayton. I knew Clayton growing up as a wonderful musician and community member, educator, saxophone player and clarinet player, just an inspiring person, somebody who taught several students in the area many, many years. And so Sue has gotten basically a foundation scholarship here. And we're going to acknowledge that and hand that out to 3 students tonight. So as Sue comes up to the stage, I'm going to call out 3 students that have just done an excellent job in the 6th grade band program this year, and they're going to earn a scholarship in the name of Clayton Brisboy. So will Eliana Croft come up to the stage here? Come on up, Eliana. And Grace Vance. Let's give it up for Grace Vance. Come on up, Grace. And Grayson Sayers. Come on up here, Grayson. And now, what would a 6th grade band concert be without an encore? So this is where we told the kids that you'd be throwing money and things like that. You can just hold that off and maybe get them some ice cream on the way home. But join us here. There's a little audience participation. This is Power Rock. Thank you so much. This next number is a really nice setting of the classic Scottish tune, "O Danny Boy." And this is done by one of our favorite band composers right now, who's on the scene and making some really great stuff, by Randall Standridge. This is just a lovely melody. It's obviously a familiar one, but gets the students, again, like we talked about in 6th grade, an opportunity to just stretch and play more of a ballad type and really listen and tune in with each other. So I hope you enjoy this one. this is another group that has been just a treat to work with, really fun. Split into 2 different classes, so it's kind of 2 different mixes of the band that we get, and then we get together once in a while, and it's just a lot of fun. This next piece is like, I don't know, it's just a grooving tune. It's called Salsa and Chips. It's got a Latin feel to it, and a lot of fun for all the instruments. Okay, this is our final tune for the 7th grade, and then we have the 8th grade coming up. This is called Creepers in the Castle, and you can kind of put any image in your mind as you're listening through this. First thing I thought was Minecraft, because that's where my kids are obsessed right now. But it's a fun tune. Again, here we have lots of articulations, which are the accents and the staccatos, and get the students to really play with these different accents and different spots that don't necessarily always line up together like they're supposed to. So it's a really cool piece. All right. One more time here for the 8th grade. Let's give it up for them. So we didn't hold back on this one. We let them, well, we not let them. I forced them to play some harder music. So there's some really, really challenging and exciting music that's in their folder now because, you know what, they're ready for high school. They proved that to me in February when we had our clinic. So it was time to just give them something more, a little bit more to dig into. This first piece here is called Triumphant Overture. It's a great way to start for them. And it's a really classic band composer, Elliot Del Borgo. Now, I know probably many of you saw the name Shrek on this next one, and you're like, wow, great, we're going to sing All-Star with Mr. Fryer here. No, we're not going to do any Smash Mouth for you, okay? This is actually the soundtrack, the original score, and it's been begged of us to do it. Carly, I think, at the beginning of 7th grade was like, I want to play Shrek in band. So here we go. We have granted that one wish, if we can just make one child's day. All right, so anyway, these are the soundtrack highlights from Shrek. right, this one's a favorite of mine. I can't get enough of the music by the composer here, Ludwig Göransson. And I think the first score I heard of his was from Black Panther, the Marvel movie, and just from that moment on, was bought in. He's done tons of stuff. He's one of the main pieces in Hollywood right now, writing scores. And this, of course, from The Mandalorian, the show. All right, a final number here by Larry Neek. This is really a jazz tune. It's got a Latin feel to it. It's been another enjoyable ride with this one. It has some drum set, it's got some piano, it's got some different things, some Latin percussion instruments. It also has a section that is really, really challenging for young musicians to kind of start to take a grasp of, and that is improvisation. It gives them an opportunity to kind of make up what they want to play. Give them a little bit of framework. We practice a little bit in class, and then I kind of just let them go. So there are 4 students that you'll hear improvise in the middle here, and they're just creating on the spot. It's a really awesome thing for them to start. So thank you so much for coming out tonight. This is our final number for the evening, Mucho Gusto. That means nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming. Drive safe. We'll see you in the fall. Have a great summer, everybody. Thank you so much.